Can you learn English well without travelling to the UK or going to a language school? Of course you can! And in this video I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm going to give you 5 free techniques of how you can learn English easily in the comfort of your own home. And I'm going to motivate you as well. So are you ready to improve your English speaking better and faster than you ever thought possible? Great, let's go! Welcome to my channel where you will learn English better, and welcome aboard Palm Tree Teaching English Academy. I'm Deirdre Nicholas, and for more than 20 years I've helped thousands of English learners all over the world improve their English, and now it's your turn. So for the very best English language lessons and a new way of learning English that really works, subscribe to my channel by clicking on the red button and the bell so you don't miss any of my twice-weekly lessons. By the end of this lesson, you will learn 5 great and fun ways to learn English in the comfort of your own home, easily and for free. And you will feel motivated with my new plans and exciting goals for you. But before I give you these 5 ideas, I want to start by giving you 5 ways to build your confidence with learning English. Half of English learning, after all, is your mind and your mindset. So remember, you must believe in yourself. Know that you can do it. Can you do it? Of course you can. I know you can. You are in control of your own success with learning English. I'm here to help and support and guide you, of course, but really it's your own self-motivation which is the most important thing that will ensure that you are successful. So make sure you plan your English really well, and here's my guidance for that. So the number 1 way to motivate yourself about English. Firstly, make goals. Now these are really important. You need to write them down, decide what you want to do, what you want to achieve, what is most important to you. So give yourself goals you can measure and make sure that they are realistic. For example, I will learn 5 new phrases every day. Or it could be, I will watch 1 English film with subtitles every weekend. So with goals like this, you will know when you've achieved them. And you will feel so motivated when you've done them that you'll make some more. And that's what you should be doing. My word of advice is, do not make a goal like, I'm going to improve my English. How are you going to measure that? Number 2, leave your comfort zone. Now, what I mean by this is set yourself goals that will stretch you, that will challenge you. Make sure that they're not too easy and they take you to the next level of English learning. Enjoy it. Find something that you really enjoy, something that really interests you, and you will learn so much more if you actually enjoy it. No distractions. Now, I mean things like Facebook and the internet. Leave them until after you've done your English, unless, of course, that is your English learning. And don't forget, just before you start learning English, stretch yourself up, make yourself feel tall. I love English, I'm going to do this. So now you're really motivated, I can tell. And here are the 5 ways for you to learn English better in the comfort of your own home. And they will improve your reading, your speaking, and your writing. Number 1. Read an article and read it aloud. Let's take an example because there's so many to choose from. This article is all about the world's best country to live in. But make sure that you choose an article that really interests you. It could be anything that you like. But this one, you would read it through and then read it aloud. You'll do 2 things by doing that. Reading it silently will train your mind into the English language and the grammar and the vocabulary. Reading it aloud will train your tongue to speak English properly. And no one is listening, so you don't have to be embarrassed. Number 2, summarizing. Now, this depends on your English level, of course. Let's take the same example. Now, at the beginning of the article, it says, the votes are in and the best country in the world is Germany. So how are you going to summarize this? Well, you could start with, the author of the article says that the votes are in and that the best country in the world is Germany. This way, you've summarized using your own words, but actually using a native speaking piece of information from an English newspaper. Now, number 3, this is my personal favourite. Host, so in other words, have an English dinner or a lunch in your own home. It's such a fun way to develop your English. You could cook some English food too. Try shepherd's pie. Now, the idea is to get all your friends to come over to your house and speak English, and you host a meal at your house where everyone has to speak English all the time. You can add a game if you like, something like, for example, continue the story. One person starts with once upon a time, and each other person adds one sentence to the story. Of course, it all depends on your English level, but it's good to add games to your dinner as well. Number 4, writing. Now, you may not want to write very much, but why not write a few sentences about your day, every day, in English? You can create your very own English diary. And what you write depends on your level, of course, but as long as you write just a few sentences, that's the main thing, and it trains your mind to think in English too. And the last one, number 5, is imitation or copying. Now, I hope that you've used the imitation copying technique that I taught you in my last video. I'll put the card above. But this is a great way to improve your intonation, your word stress, your sentence stress, and your overall pronunciation in the comfort of your own home. And you can do it on your own too. So remember, do some English every day. Commit to it and make it part of your life. Stay positive and continue loving your English. So I hope you've really enjoyed this video. If you have, please write your comments below the video in that section, as I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, I post 2 new lessons every week, one on a Tuesday, pronunciation, and a big one on a Friday. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the lessons and become part of my Palm Tree Teaching English Academy. So enjoy your English, and until next time, bye!